So obviously, if it's painful, add some props. Um, but this is really going to be an exercise in finding your center and then growing your spine up from that space. So the space between the hips, finding those sits bones. How is your body gripping to hold you in this space? Closing your eyes, beginning to find that center. Maybe you need to tip back a little bit. Sometimes there's a sensation that we're going to fall backward and our body will automatically try and catch us, even though we are not falling. We're fine. So breathing into the belly, letting the shoulders relax down. Turn the palms up toward the sky and begin to blink the hands open and shut. Blinking is a good way of putting it, or you could think of flicking water from your palms out with the fingers. We're flicking. And then just notice where this brings tension, where you start to grip, what's happening in the body. And see if you can soften into it. It's almost like you have to tell other parts of your body this isn't about you. This isn't about you, knees. That's all right. Maybe that's just me. Wait a little while longer, flicking the hand. And then relax. Nice and tall. Relaxing the lower body. And then with that long spine hinging at the hip, walk yourself forward over the leg. And let your head relax. So just draping over the legs, feeling the opening in the hip. Begin to walk your fingertips over toward the right knee. And then fold over. So now we'll feel that draw up out of the left hip and through the left side body. Reach out to the left fingertips. Come up slightly. Walk the right hand out from right hip. And then turn chest and heart toward the sky, reaching out through the left fingertips. So a side bend. Keep that left hip grounded. Relax the left knee. And let's walk it back through center. Folding over the leg. And begin to walk over toward the left knee. And fold over, reaching out through the right fingertips. Feeling that opening in the right side body. Come up slightly. Left hand is in line with the left hip. Right arm up and over. Chest and heart toward the sky. Stretching out of the right side body. Inhale up through center. Arms reach up toward the sky. Exhale, twist over toward the right side. Left hand to right knee. Right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale the arms up and over to the other side. Nice twist. Try not to yank yourself into the twist. Just allow it to be what it is this morning. And bring it back through center. Inhale, chest and heart come forward. Exhale, navel to spine. Moving through some seated cat-cows. So in your cat, hold your hands to your knees like you're hanging off of a cliff. Belly in towards the spine, rocking back from the sits bones. And then inhale, rock forward onto the sits bones. Roll the shoulders down the back. You can always find movement in the neck. Movement in the shoulder, just like when we're in table and I invite you to find extra movements, you can do that here. Two more rounds of breath. And then we come back to center, switch the cross of the feet. So chances are you chose a cross of the feet that felt natural first, and this one's going to feel extra weird. It's like Big Bird in a Fiat. That's how it feels to me. But we are going to find our center nonetheless. Let the knees relax down, let the shoulders relax down, close the eyes, bring your gaze inward. Feel down through the sits bones and up to the crown of the head, a nice long line. Belly up and in. And then begin to walk yourself forward, folding over the leg. So obviously one way of feeling less weird about this different way of doing something is to just remind yourself, if you're going to sit cross-legged, to sit with the opposite leg in front. And eventually it'll become less awkward. It still may not be your favored option, but at least you have more experience with it. And then begin to walk the hands over toward the left side, fold over the leg, just like we did in the cross before, reaching out to the right fingertip. Opening the right side body. Then we'll immediately walk back through center, folding over the leg. And then walk over to, I don't know if I said the right side first. Walk over to the other side. So I am currently opening the left side body. Breathing into the ribs, walk yourself back to center and inhale all the way up to seated. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist over toward the left side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale the arms up and twist over toward the right side. Nice long spine. Look over the right shoulder. And unwind back through center. So we'll take the left hand out to the left side, slide it out from the left hip. Inhale the right arm up and over. And then we draw circles around the legs and come over to the other side. Left arm comes down, swoop down. Top arm reaches. So I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but we are drawing circles around the legs and then coming into a side angle stretch. Maybe you pulse a bit on each side to really feel into that opening. But feel a flow here. So really release yourself into it rather than being rigid. Just let your arms flow from side to side. And this should feel really nice, really opening, starting to feel that relaxation in the upper body. And we have 2 more. And bring it up to center. Inhale, belly comes forward, chest and heart come forward. Through a seated cow. If you can drop your elbows down, breathe into it and exhale, navel to spine. So we're only going to do that 1 more time and then start to bring it in a circle where we inhale, chest and heart forward. Bring the ribs over toward the right side, back through cat. Ribs come over to the left and then forward. So in the breakdown at first, we might create these like weird rigid forms. Really what we're looking for is that opening on your inhale coming forward and the drawing in of the navel, the space between the shoulder blades on the exhale, and a nice circular movement in the middle body. So whatever that ends up looking like, as my daughter says, it doesn't care. Just finding that flow. And so lately there's been a lot about opening the hip area, moving into the side body and sort of circumnavigating the sacral and the heart. So if you like to think of it that way, we are stretching all around those areas. And let's reverse the circle. So ribs go left first and then back through your cat. Ribs go right and then forward through cow. And don't forget your breath. Inhale forward. And then exhale back through. We have 2 more rounds. Just as we are. And coming back to center, let's dive forward onto all 4s. Send the right leg back, right leg lifts, left arm lifts alongside the ear, square up your hips, big toe points down. And then bring it in, right foot between the palms. Tuck the back toes under, reach back to the back heel. Step it back to plank. And then lower down the knees and back into table. Send the left leg out long. Lift the left leg. Right arm alongside the ear. Pointer pose. And then bend at the knee. Bring the foot forward between the palms. Low lunge. Fingertips to the earth. Nice long spine. Tuck the back toes under. Reach back to the back heel. This time we step the back foot forward to meet the front foot. Forward fold. Take a moment here to hold on to the elbows, to release the head and neck. And let's spread the arms wide. Inhale, halfway lift, belly to spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, arms wide. And then exhale, the hands down to heart center. Inhale, the arms open, nice and wide. And then exhale, draw the left arm in toward the chest with the right arm. So we're hooking the right arm in toward the chest, or the left arm in toward the chest with the right arm. Left and right. Inhale, open, and do that on the other side. So we'll keep doing that. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Feeling that stretch across the chest at your own pace. So if you want to move slowly here, move slowly. Play around with the position of the hooking arm. The hooking arm. So sometimes closer to the wrist is juicier, I guess you could say. 2 more rounds. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, the arms up. Right hand comes to the right shoulder. Left arm reaches around. Connect the hands together. So you can use a belt, a scarf, or just hold onto your shirt if your hands do not connect here. So we're still in our standing mountain pose with the feet. Pull the belly button up and in. Begin to halfway fold. And then fold all the way. Front of the head reaches down toward the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. And inhale all the way up to standing. Release the left arm up toward the sky, then the right. Left hand to left shoulder, right arm reaches around and back. And we're drawing the right elbow in, the left elbow in towards center. Again, if your hands are not connecting, using a belt or a cloth or something. You can also hold on to your shirt. And then halfway fold, belly in toward the spine, reach out to the crown of the head. And then fold all the way. Inhale, halfway lift. And inhale all the way up. Release the right arm. Release the left arm. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back into plank. Holding a nice strong plank. Making space between the shoulder blades, long neck. And then drop the knees. Eyes of the elbows turn forward. We lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg comes up high, bend at the knee, foot over toward the left side, flex the foot. Squaring off the shoulders, hold here, feel the stretch in the belly. Draw the left heel down toward the floor. And then come onto the side of the left foot. Right foot comes all the way to the earth behind you, up on the toes. Option to stay in that first pose. Reach out to the right fingertips. Top arm comes down, right knee comes into the chest, step the foot through. And sink into a runner's lunge. So we're staying like belly to the thigh, reaching out to the crown of the head. Left fingertips to the earth, right fingertips reach up toward the sky. Right fingertips back down, step back into plank. Belly in toward the spine, nice and long. Drop the knees, keep the toes tucked under, keep the belly lifted, eyes of the elbows turned forward, and we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders roll down the back. Exhale, down dog. Round the right heel, left leg lifts. Bend at the knee, foot over toward the right side. Flex the foot. Square off the shoulders. You can stay here or begin to turn onto the side of the right foot. Left foot comes to the earth. Stay up on the toes. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Lift the hips. Reach out to the left fingertips. Top arm comes down. Left knee into the chest. Step the foot through. Keep the back knee lifted. Right hand to the inside of the left foot. Left fingertips to the sky. Finding that twist. Left fingertips to the earth. Step the back foot up to meet the front foot. Forward fold. Our halfway lift, we send the arms out wide like we're flying. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale the hands to heart center. 3 strong breaths. Inhale to the nose, exhale to the mouth. Like that. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, back to plank. And begin to lower the knees. Keep the toes tucked under, eyes of the elbows turned forward, and we lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Tops of the feet come to the earth, kneecaps hover. Roll the shoulders down the back, keep the elbows tucked into the side body. And tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Ground the left heel, right leg lifts up high, bend at the knee, foot over toward the left side, flex the foot. Option to stay here or come all the way over into wild thing. Right foot to the earth. Right arm reaches, feel that stretch. Open the heart. Top arm comes down, right knee comes into the chest. This time we're going to step the foot to the outside of the right hand. Keep the back leg lifted. So we're taking a, I don't know what it's called actually. It's like a runner's lizard, a running lizard. And you can pulse in the back foot. Let the right knee come out to the side. And then start to walk the right toes back towards center. We'll shift the hips back, keep the front leg straight. Nice deep stretch. Come up on the back toes if your front knee needs to be bent. And then bend into the front knee, plant the palm, step it back into plank. Yes, yes, yes. Lower the knees, keep the toes tucked under. Eyes of the elbows turned forward when we lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, down dog. Round the right heel, left leg lifts up high. Bend at the knee, foot over toward the right side. flex the foot. Feel that opening across the belly. You can see here, we're coming onto the side of the right foot, left foot to the earth. Stay up on the toes. And top arm comes down. Left knee comes into the chest. This time we step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. So to the outside edge of your mat. On an angle, left knee drops out to the side. Staying up on the back leg. And you can pulse. Oh my gosh, my floor's so creaky. You can pulse if it's not the most irritating thing you've ever heard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin to walk the left toes back towards center. Shift the hips back, straighten the front leg. Nice, beautiful, big stretch here. Come up onto the toes as much as you need to in the back foot. All toes are pointing forward here. Bend into the front knee. Step the back foot up to meet the front foot. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms out wide. Inhale all the way up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms back to plank. Nice, strong plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Lower the knees, keep the toes tucked under. And we count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left heel grounds, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, foot over toward the left side. Flex the foot. Turn over onto the left side of the foot. Right foot comes to the earth. Inhale, wild thing. Lift the hips. Reach out to the right fingertips. Top arm comes down. Right knee comes into the chest. This time we're coming through a pigeon. Right knee to the outside of the right wrist. Foot toward the left wrist. Square off your hips. Use a blocker blanket if that is going to help you drop into this posture. Use your back toes tucked under to move the knee around. Leg is straight out from the hip. And lifting out through the chest. Option here to bend the back knee. Right fingertips come to the earth at the center line. And then draw the left foot in toward the bum. Long, slow, deep breath. Connect with your breath. And release the back leg. So hopefully by now we've started to relax the right leg, the right hip. And you can take a few moments to walk the hands out and breathe. So folding over the leg. Two more rounds of breath. And then begin to walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck the back toes under. We step it back to plank. Holding here. Strong plank. And then lower the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Round the right heel, left leg lifts, bend at the knee, foot over toward the right side. Stay here or come all the way over into wild thing. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Reach out to the left fingertip. Coming back through center, left knee into the chest, step the left knee to the outside of the left wrist, foot toward the right wrist. Squaring off the hips, coming into that pigeon pose. All right, this is where we can bend the back knee, maybe reaching back with the right hand. Squaring the shoulders, squaring the hips. Notice if your back leg is on an angle. Try and draw it in nice and straight. Maybe you put a block or a book underneath the left fingertips to help even the playing field. And focus in on your breath. Maybe you close your eyes to come into that state. All right, and begin to release the back leg. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, hopefully you've started to relax that left leg. With a long spine, walk yourself forward over the legs. Surrendering into this posture. And we have 2 more rounds of breath. And then plant the palms underneath the shoulders. Tuck the back toes under, shift back into downward facing dog. And begin to walk your hands back toward your feet, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Draw the right knee into the chest. Rotate the ankle. Reach for the right ankle and place the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. So if it's not going to the thigh today, not a problem. Bring it to the shin or the calf. Nope. Bring it to the calf or the ankle. There we go. Somewhere down the leg that is not the knee. Hands attracted, heart center, finding a point of focus. Something that is unmoving. If you want to try something different, reach for your right big toe and begin to send the right leg out long, left arm out to the side, standing compass. So something like this. You can also reach for the outside edge of the foot if that's easier. Maybe the knee is bent, that's okay. Try to keep the torso straight. When you're ready, bring it back into tree. Nice, smooth transition. Just when you're ready. You'll be here for a few more moments. Give your time to play with that compass, standing compass. And release the right foot, shake out the left foot. Bend at the knee, bring the knee in toward the chest, grounding all 4 corners of the right foot. Rotate the ankle. And then reach for the ankle, bring the foot to the right inner thigh. Or the calf, or the ankle. I almost said heel. That would be a weird pose. Very hip opening though, I think. Maybe for another day. Okay. So if you fall out, come back in. Drawing your hands into heart center, finding your point of focus at eye level. So something unmoving. Remember that light moves, light and mirrors moves. So if you're finding yourself tippy in a certain direction, or for me, like in this room, if I turn in this direction, I see my shadow, and then my shadow trips me out and we fall together. Wow. Sorry. I'm just like putting that into context of my life in general. All right. So you can grow your tree if you like here. Or maybe you start to transition into that compass pose. So either reaching for the left big toe or the outside edge of the left foot and then extending the leg out long, right arm out to the side. Just me and my shadow. Okay. And if you fall out, come back in. When you're ready, bringing your foot back into tree pose. And then release the left foot, shake out the right foot. Inhale the arms up toward the sky, exhale forward. Roll back on the heel. Roll forward on the toes. Do that a few times, back and forth, be gentle. And then begin to sink down onto the toes, knees together. Finding balance. Oh my gosh, I can't stand the creaking. Okay. Finding balance where you are. Hands to heart center. Draw the knees together and down. Lift, lift, lift up through the spine. Find a point of focus. Lower the knees down to the earth. Drop the tops of the feet to the ground. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to your lower back. Press your hips forward. Draw the elbows together. Camel. If you want to bring your hands to your feet, you may do so now. And then if your hands are on your feet, back to the hips. Sink your hips back toward your heels. Close your eyes and feel the energy move out from the heart center. So maybe there's a lot of intensity there. Move it with your breath. And then start to make the transition down onto your back. Right heel to the center of the left thigh. Flex the foot. Draw the right knee away from you. And then send the right foot all the way over to the earth. So we're coming into a twist, arms in line with the shoulders or goddess arms. I think on Sunday I called them girlfriend arms, and now that's all I can think of. So if I ever say girlfriend arms, I am referring to goddess arms, where you bend at the elbows, palms facing up. Deep breath. Draw it back to center. You want to take a moment to draw the left knee into the chest. Do that now so that you have that opening in the right hip. Tuck the chin in toward the chest, long neck. Release the left foot. left foot comes to the center of the right thigh. So when I say center, if your foot is overlapping your leg, bring the heel in. So it's right in the center of your thigh, not your inner thigh, your top thigh. And then bring the left foot all the way over to the earth. Relaxing the right knee down. Arms in T position or in goddess. Breathe into this opening. Twisting. Relax the inner thigh. This is your reset time. Who do you want to dedicate your reset to? What energy do you want to bring into your day? Do we dedicate ourselves today to truth? To being honest with ourselves first and foremost, so that we can be honest with others. If we don't know the truth, how can we know the truth? Great question, Elizabeth. All right, let's bring it back to center. Draw the right knee in toward the chest, taking a moment in figure 4. And release the right foot to the earth. Send the left leg out long, followed by the right, coming into Shavasana. Surrender into your mat. Every fiber of your being is releasing into this support. You support enough for your day, so let yourself be supported here. And safely tucked up with the energy of the bright mother and fairy godmother. Soft night of twinkling stars. Gentle energy of the moon. If any part of your body is still clenching or holding, letting that release and relax. Relaxing the jaw and the ears. And feel the comforting, nurturing, mothering energy around you. Stroking your hair. Holding and supporting you. And you feel so safe here.
Gentleness and softness surround your entire body. Feel it beneath your leg, your heel, your arms, all along the spine, the shoulder, back of the neck, back of the head. Gentle softness. And start to bring awareness into the body, the hands and the feet, wrists and ankle, elbows and knees, shoulders and hips. However feels right to you. And take a moment to pause with your right hand to your heart space, left hand to your belly, focusing in on the heartbeat underneath your right palm, feeling for that heartbeat. And feel the rise and fall of the breath deep in your belly. This is your moment of gratitude. Finding whatever it is that you're grateful for today. Saying it back to yourself with each breath. And turning over onto your right side into the fetal position. This moment of transition brought to you by your own love for yourself. Taking this time to receive that love, maybe receive a hug from yourself. Maybe conjure what it feels like to receive a hug from yourself, to receive nurturing from yourself. It's powerful. And then transitioning over into a child's pose. Your choice, extended with the knees wide, feet together, fitting your body nicely between the legs, arms extended out, long, third eye to the earth. Or becoming a little bean pod, knees together, arms to your sides, palms face up, and crown of the head to the earth. Maybe this is the moment where you recognize what needs to be grounded, the crown or the third eye. So the crown being very open and sometimes leave us feeling floaty, disembodied. It can be hard to sort out illusion from reality. The third eye communicates an inner wisdom. We ground this space, we ground our ability to trust ourselves. Breathing into this space. Relaxing the hips toward the heels. Breathing into the back body. When you're ready, begin to walk your hands back toward your hips or stand your hands under your shoulder, depending on which child's pose you've taken. And bring yourself up to seated, finding a comfortable seat. Maybe starting in that easy pose. And we'll bring our hands together, create some heat. You can keep your eyes closed for this portion or gaze soft, just to stay inward. And once you've created that heat, which apparently is not coming quickly for me today, once you've created that heat, we're going to go ahead and bring it to the throat. So however you want to place your hands on your neck. Feeling the warmth of your palm. And begin to release your hands, shake them out. And then bring them to your sides, palms facing forward. Finding yourself in your mind's eye in the center or parts, of a circle. In the center of the circle, there is a tree. And the tree's roots reach down into the root that connects us all. We begin to feel that through our feet, through our earth connection, grounded, safe, and secure. And the branches of the tree, our connection to the song that sings the universe, the leaves dance in the wind. And we feel that tingling arrive in through the crown. And through our palms, we receive the feeling of connection from the root that connects us all in the song that sings the universe. We feel the kindness, compassion, empathy, community support, all of the ways in which we are not alone. We receive that through our palms into our heart space, filling us. And once filled, we can now step into the flow. From right to left, the energy moves through us. Perhaps you consider your intention for your practice or something you wish to receive, something you wish to give. From right to left around the circle. Draw your hands to your heart, bow your head to your chest. Thank you so much for joining me today. Always.